I have a prepared speech. This is how TESDA is important to Malacanang. Only 2 pages. That it ends with mabuhay tayong lahat. Now, let me just veer away for a moment, what a few minutes, to introduce to you the person at the helm of TESDA. Used to be si Mamunjong, but he ran for governor in Lanao de Luzon, but he lost. Sayang, he was also a worker of government. Kami hong lahat, kami dito, we occupy the honored place in this program, but we are all workers of government. And we serve the people, no one else. Si Sid La Peña was a young soldier then, and I was a prosecutor when he was assigned in Mindanao, particularly in Davao. He was the 431st company commander attached to the Metro Discom noon. They used to call the outfit Metro Discom. He earned his spurs in different assignments all over Mindanao. She said, kilala ko. And that is why I took him in. And as a matter of fact, if you'd notice, and do not be uncomfortable with it, because they are all retired military men. Ito si Sid went on to become deputy chief of police noon, and then eventually I got him as my chief of police for the longest time. At naging RD ka, Sid, no? Yes. Eventually, I had him assigned also as RD ng police, regional director ng PNP. Alam mo, I can vouch for all of them, Sid and the others. Hindi ko sila kilala since birth. I had the privilege of knowing them when I was already a mayor. And since I was in that office for the longest time, silang lahat dumaan sa Mindanao in various capacities and positions. Silang lahat from Lorenzana. They were just also battalion commanders then. Lahat yang sila. They either were assigned in the area of my city, or they were mga pulis karamihan. Itong lahat sila, including Sid, marami kasing takot. You know, ang iba sabi na nagpapalakas ako sa military para hindi ako makudita. You know, it was not the military or the police who elected me president. Taong bayan. And to this day, I am still wondering how I made it to this position. In others, I was not even given the Chinaman's chance to make it. But somehow God has a way of, alam mo, ang Diyos marunong eh. He balances everything. However unequal minsan ang buhay, life is never fair. You can be sure of that. Pero yung na-presidente ako, isa lang man tanong, sila Sid, Lorenzana, Del Rosario, si Mato, they were assigned in my area. I know them and they know me. Kaya nung panahon na gusto kong, well, during the almost second half, third, alam ko na mahirapan ako. I don't have anything against the bureaucracy. But there are things which I can avert, delay, or more of a, alam mo kasi ang bureaucracy, mahirap ka usapin. At yung mga direktor, magipagdebate pa sa iyo. Lalo na yung mga, and you know, I am in a hurry. Not because, well, one of the things that I really want is matapos na para, not so, parang pagod na ako. I'm still capable of doing the job, maybe, but pagod na ako. And especially, sadly, yung sinasabi ko na hindi ko mahabol ang korupsyon. Baski saan puputok yan. And I think that every table in a national or local office, there's something to do with discretion. Diyan papasok ang korupsyon. Basta yung may discretion, he can sit on it, on the papers, he can delay it for any reason, and it gives rise to so many things, corollary to the delays, pera, minsan. Alam mo, wala naman talaga akong pera. Kilala ako nitong mga to. Sila yung mga pamilya nila. They know me. Hindi naman sa mahirap ako. But ordinaryo lang rin kasi akong empleyado. A little bit higher in the salary grade. Maybe by a few thousands. But I did not have the millions to finance a presidential campaign. But that is another story. It has something to do with the Supreme Court decision itong kay Grace. I have nothing against Grace. She's a wonderful woman. She's very courteous. Lahat na, but I simply disagreed with the Supreme Court ruling sa kaso niya. It's not because I did not want her to be president. She could have been, and she could have been also a very terrific government worker. Pero on a matter of principle, talagang sabi ko, ang Supreme Court mali sa paningin ko. But of course, as a lawyer and a government worker and a citizen of this republic, I have to acknowledge the supremacy of whatever judgment or decision the court may hand us down. Nung nanalo ako, tanong ako na, Panginoong Diyos, do not ever believe wala bang pare dito? May Diyos po ako. I just don't want to be saddled with religion. In a matter of a universal being there, beyond the clouds, elsewhere you look, saan, cannot be na walang Diyos. But it is not a religion that is tied to an organization or something which sometimes their ex cathedra or dogmas is simply not acceptable to my God-given common sense. Kaya mas noon pa, talagang may away na ako sa pare, kaya nitong langaw na ito, utos man nila ito, Kanina pa yan, sunod na sunod sa akin. Naligo naman ako, yung mga buang. Well, anyway, I will not dwell on it. That is something which is it's either water under the bridge or in honor of my mother, I will just accept the things. Pero sabihin ko sa inyo, life is never fair. So, ganon. So, kinuha ko yan sila, Sid, Lorenzana. Lorenzana was almost a retired, semi-retired ex-military man who was working in Washington, D.C. And I had to call him about 4 times because sabi niya, hindi na siya, pati si Sid. Sabi niya, siguro, mayor kasi ang tawag sa akin. Hindi naman presidente. Mayor, pahinga na lang kami. Let the other guys have a crack at it. But for the reason that I wanted things to be done fast and correct, alam nila, dumaan sila sa akin eh. At one time or another, I had a chance to just also say my piece because for the longest time I was the tangina mo. I was the Regional Peace and Order Council almost of the 23 years. So lahat ng dumaan ng Mindanao, and Eastern Mindanao, dumaan talaga sa akin. Ako naman, maya, maghintay ka. Itong speech ko ang ihampas ko sa iyo. Well, we had an excellent rapport. Ako naman, basta military, baski sergeant, nag-sir ako. You'd notice that. Sir, when I address, lalo hindi ko kilala. But if I address you as Sid, ganon, by the first name, ibig sabihin, kilala ko yan. More than just maybe acquaintance, even a friend. So sila yung kinuha ko ngayon. Because alam nila, hindi ako utos na hindi legal. Being a lawyer, a prosecutor before that, mayorship, at hindi ko sila ipapasuko. And mind you, sabi ko naman sa kanila, there was one time I got mad because of an anomaly dyan sa medicines na ghost delivery. I resigned in front of all of them. It was a command conference, tapos bullshit ko lang yung mga tao doon sa Nayong Pilipino for allowing the building of a structure na gambling casino. So nagalit ako because it would be located in the Nayong Filipino area. And I told them, ano ang kahulugan nitong gambling casino sa ating Nayong Filipino na kultura? So pagdating ko doon sa command conference, pinasa sa akin ni Dominguez yung, Dominguez is a very, was our valedictorian since kindergarten kami. Ako ang 75 lang. Hanggang dyan lang ako. But, I was the one, stricto yung buang na yan pera. So, nakalagay doon. So, nagalit ako. I said, you guys, if you cannot cover my back, I'm ready to go. I will step down tonight, now. Uwi na ako sa amin. The second time, yung nag-cabinet meeting kami, may nagalit rin ako. Kasi, well, corruption. Maraming cabinet members during my time na napaalis. Halos nga siguro isang buwan, isa, dalawa. Mga kaibigan ko yon ang tumulong sa akin. They gave money, time, energy, all. And in return, I am a man that has a strong sense of gratitude. And so, cabinet member, pag sinabi ko sa kanila, kilala ninyo ako. Ay, kung kilala talaga ninyo ako, alam na ninyo. Alam na ninyo. Hindi na magle-lecture pa na. Napaka-corne kasi mag-lecture na matatanda. But yung along the way, maraming... So, sabi ko, dito na muna ako sa... Because I'm running out of time. It's just around the corner. And before I know it, baka ako na rin ipakulong ng mga gago. Pero sigurado yan, it could not be graft and corruption. All the cabinet members would tell you, I do not allow papers, transactions involving money, especially public funds, na maghintay pa sila ng approval. Nothing of the sort. It begins and ends with the cabinet member. Purchases all, wala akong pa. Huwag mong dalhin sa table. Kaya masiguro ninyo, ang tinatanggap ko lang, pera ng gobyerno, sa totoo lang, 200,000. Napakaliit ho ng sweldo, if I may say so. Isa yun sa parang nagreklamo ako. Kasi dalawa ang pamilya ko. May number 1 ako, may number 2 ako. May number 1 ako, pamilya ni Inday, mga Zimmerman, at itong taga Bulacan. So yung 200 yan, hati yan. Pamilya ang bilangan eh. Hindi naman ang bunganga. So, it leaves me with nothing. And you can search wherever you want. Wala akong pinirmahan dyan sa an extra emoluments or allowance. Wala talaga. Kaya dyan lang ako sa... Ngayon, kung yayain mo ako, I do not accept yung mga yaya ng lalaki, yung dinner, yung having coffee. Hindi ako sanay ng ganon. Hindi naman ginagawa namin probinsya yan eh. But if you want to invite me, first, you must be a lady na walang sabit. Pangatlo, may pera ka pambayad sa kinain natin. Na ngayon, kung hindi pa ako kumain at you set it an early hour, ang pakainin mo ito lahat sa likod ko. Lahat yan. Akala mo ganun lang yan. But when they begin to spread out, hindi mo makita. Pero pag mag-congregate na sila, pakainin mo, baski na palit-palit, mapuno yung restaurant. So, easily, more, 100,000 to 200,000 ang gastos mo. Kung gusto mo akong imbitahin, kung medyo masama ang tingin ko sa iyo, ako na ang magyaya sa iyo. Pero in my office, whatever your position, it's 1 cup of rice, was I'm saving sa rice natin kasi maraming Pilipino na walang kain. So, 1 cup of rice, soup, pati ulam. It could be pork chop. Kung gusto mo, it could be bangus. Yan. Yan lang. maraming istorya, puro yabang na yan. Wala mo na, lalo na kung may babae, tigas ka, tigas dito. But anyway, that is how I glimpse of, totohanan yan ha. I'm sure marami kayong kilala sa, dinapuan ito ng unggoy. Yung bago. Sa kakapasyal, pati yung bote na lang, be. Diretso ko na lang. With your permission. Hindi madali magsalita, lalo na matanda ka na. Nagdadry ang, have you noticed that, you guys? Nagdadry ang mouth mo. So, let's now go to the main topic, or why we are here. The age of innovation, they used to call it invention, is already here. So much so that you have to keep on learning. Ang maghabol talaga, pati yung mga anak natin. Ako, frankly, ang cellphone ko yung ganon. Hindi talaga ako matutok. Itong mga babae, turuan nila ako. Yan, Mayor, pag-access. Pag nandyan, I could remember the methodology. Pero pagka bukas, makalimutan ko. Paano ka itong Sabi ko, halika nga, turuan mo ako. Sir, ganito yan. Tapos magtingin sa akin, alam ko ang iniksyon. Either this guy is talagang bobo na o ayaw na, one who refuses to learn. Kami yan. Kaya hindi ako marunong tama yung the request of Secretary La Peña. Tiga-pindot lang ako. Pero kung sabihin mo magpunta ako ng mga application, honestly, wala akong alam yan. Dapat paggamitin mo ako, minsan ito totoo talaga. There's that danger. Binlak ni itong si Bong, Senator Bongo. Pasalamat ka kaya. Tinuruan niya ako ng Viber, pero magpunta pa ako doon sa i-on ko. Minsan hindi nakalimutan ko, pero may mga listahan talaga yan. Mga kaibigan lang. So di marunong, napindot ko kasi may babae na nagpadala ng birthday celebration niya. Yung gumaganon, ang tawag nila lang, bumirang. Napindot ko, Jesus Maria Josep. Pagpindot ko, sumabog lahat. Pati sa asawa ko, sabi ko, kung wala yan, sabi ko, ano ba naman niya magpadala ng ito naman? Magselos ka pa sa aking katanda ko na? Wala. Yung iba na hindi ba tanda ang tingin sa akin, wala, no more. Mga taga, ganun ka, ganun. Wala tayong magawa. So, wala na akong girlfriend ngayon. Wala na talaga. Zero. Pati matanda na rin. Wala. There is always a time for everything. A time to be virile and a time to be just hardly. But if you are a friend of Pfizer, you can get the discount. Mahal yan po. Suppose 400. That 400 does not give you something like this. Hanggang dyan na lang yan. At huwag kang mag-isip ng problema. Kasi kagaya ko, kung mag-isip ako ng problema, no more. No revival yan. Diyan na, you wait. You have to work. Tsaka, kung nandiyan ka, kayong mga lalaki, puro mo tayo matatanda dito. You have to, the power of the mind must be there, nakafocus. Kasi, mga ganon yan eh. Ganon. Pag nawala ka na po, wala na, mapahiya ka na. Now, I'd like to say something about today's event. Itong, there's the gadget. It was invented by several brilliant men sa Silicon Valley, started there. And today it is being used to benefit mankind. Ito, pagtulong sa ating mga kababayan. Ngayon, baski sa Davao, medyo kulang tayo ng skill kasi lahat pumunta doon sa Middle East. Kaya yung nagpapakaano ngayon, mga bagong building, they had to wait because some of them, the mga malalaki, and even SM, they go into forays sa Middle East to convince them to come home with a higher salary. Kasi itong paggawa nito, thank you. Paggawa nito, you need a master electrician. You cannot survive with a man on this, tawagin mo, gawain mo, master carpenter. There's the architect, but there's the kapatas, who sees to it that it's being followed. So, yung mga ganon, nawala. Itong second generation, as a matter of fact, sabihin ko kay Sid na yung kinuha ko siya from customs. I don't believe even for a moment the shit yan corrupt. Or else he would not be in the cabinet. Including yung lahat, si Paildon. Do you know Paildon was the one na nagpindot sa akin na merong cigarette stamps na fake at 5 bodega na with fake stamps. It was Paildon who was responsible for raising the revenue for 38 billion. Siya yun. Kakurap yun. Nilapitan na lang niya. Dominguez, I think, went for 40. Tapos nakiusap sa akin ko, no. You go to the person concerned. You go to Dominguez. Tapos doon kayo mag-load. So, Dulay and Dominguez, then they went to me. Then sabi ko, well, I leave it to you to decide. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng 38 billion. Kasi windfall. Actually, it was not. Hindi, wala naman sa budget yung, wala sa sources at traditional income natin. But, kaya sabihin ko lang sa inyo na kung bakit Paildon, pati si Sid nandito pa sa atin. Because they're really honest. And I can vouch for that. Walang hausaw itong mga tao na ito. All of itong nandyan ngayon? Si Mato was a retired chief of staff. But he was assigned in, ganon din, pinakiusapan ko. Halos lahat yan, ayaw. Yung ayaw, yun ang gusto ko. Pero kung mag-apply ka na attach is my resume, tapos doon, kung saan-saan nag-graduate, post-studies, Harvard, huwag mo akong bulahin po. Dito lang ako sa, or PMA graduates, you have to have a minimum of intelligence niya bago ka makapasok. But they are all good men of goodwill. So itong innovation na ito yung magaganda na maisip ninyo na makakatulong sa bayan. The next generation, dito pa rin sila kukuha sa atin. Almost aging lahat eh. Japan, America, especially Europe. Kaya magyabang yung mga puti na yan. One day, they would run out of human being. Ang pinakagwapo, Pilipino na pati Pilipina. Wala, non-productive na yung mga yan. Parang bibidal na lang. So they would continue to look beyond their shores and look for sources of talents. Kaya sabi ko kay Sid, doon cabinet meeting, during his first cabinet meeting, sabi ko, Sid, because I'm working very hard dito sa mga komunista. Lahat na nag-surrender, may bahay yan. Kay Del Rosario yan. May kondo yan. Binibigyan ko ng kondo, binabayaran ko ng sweldo para mag-aral dyan sa TESDA. So they can have these skills, and if the jobs are not available here in the next few years, they can always go out and seek employment somewhere. And they can be productive. So yan ang bakit ako nandito. I appreciate innovations. Just call it inventions. But since it applies to many things now, it's called innovation. There's one innovation that I really appreciate. And may I be allowed to say, salamat sa inyong lahat sa tulong ninyo sa Pilipinas. Problema, nakalimutan ko na tuloy yung salutations. So balik na tayo, dito na tayo sa ano ha? So you listen para hindi sabihin pagod na kayo. Just pretend. I know that you are eager to go home. Wala namang ulan. Yes, ma'am. House Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano and his lovely wife. Saan siya? Dito. Si Mayor and si Lino. Ay. Sorry, si Taguig Mayor. Kailan kaya matapos ang dynasty ninyo? Well, you can ask the same question safely with me. Yung mayor, si Inday, the vice mayor, si Baste. Believe na ako ngayon, may haircut na. At walang ginawa yon sa buhay niya, kundi babae. Ngayon, he worries about the public interest. And that is, I'm grateful to God na si Pulong, pero you can be very sure yung ano ito, si Inday pati si Inday is okay yan. Si Sebastian, si Pulong hindi ko na nakikita, papalit-palit ng partido. Inyo ngayon bakit NPA na lang siya? Mas mabuti pa. Trade and Industry Secretary Ramon Lopez and other members of the Cabinet. TESDA Director General Isidro La Peña and his ma'am, lovely wife. Kaibigan ko yan sila, ma'am, for the longest time. Senator Bongo. Ito, Batanggenyo to. Not really from Davao. Migrant na lang yan sila, kaya namin. If you are not a Maranao, if you are not a Maguindanao, Kagan, Sama, Tausog, if you do not speak the dialect, and you are a Christian, you are not in Mindanaoan. You are a descendant of a migrant Christian. Yan ang sana. The officials and employees of the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, mabuhay kayong lahat. Other distinguished mga kababayan. Basahin na lang natin ito kay mag-uwi na tayo. Today's launching of 911 TESDA affirms this administration's strong commitment to open more doors of opportunities for our countrymen who are in need and are willing to engage in gainful employment and productive skill. Kayong mga NPA, gago kayo mga ulol, dito na kayo, mag-enroll kayo. I am pleased with the efforts of the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority in making the undertaking possible. This initiative is just one of the innovative solutions that will bring technical vocational education and training, or TVET, graduates closer to the local labor market. I forgot to mention si Secretary Andanar. Tumindi ka para ito yung sinasabi nila na marami ang babae. Kasi pugi raw eh. I am confident that this program will significantly contribute to our efforts to provide livelihood opportunities that will enable our people to make a decent living, in the process empower them to contribute to our overall growth as a nation. This web-based project is definitely responsive to the growing demand for quality services in households, communities, and enterprises by harnessing the great potential of a digital online service providers. It is my hope that by providing efficient, dependable, and reliable means of job application, matching, and hiring, we will be able to promote ease in doing business and at the same time augment our workers' income and increase the demand for employment in automotive, electronics, transport, logistics, and other vital services. As we forge a strong network of services and job linkages in public and private technical vocational institutions, I am hopeful that our TVET students and graduates are all over the country will successfully land jobs that will best suit their skills and qualifications. Let me express my heartfelt gratitude to our industry partners who made 911 TESDA possible. May you continue working with government so we can attain our common goal of producing well-trained individuals who will become agents of positive transformation in the respective sectors. It is just fitting that we launch this groundbreaking project as we also prepare to celebrate TESDA's milestone 25th anniversary next month. Panibagong speech to. May this inspire each of you to further enhance the quality of technical and vocational education in the country, so we may open more doors of opportunities for the advancement of our fellow Filipinos. As I have said kanina, it ends with mabuhay tayong lahat.